Hello, everyone. It's your boy Josh Ox,
It's your boy Tay.
and we're back again with another review. So this time we're going to review the season finale of Last of Us, also known as Episode 7, Convergence. It was titled Convergence. It was. I'll let Tay go first. I'll let Tay go first. I'm not going to go on a rant. I'm not
You,
going to go on
you
a rant.
so you really gonna put the spotlight on me on this one? Okay.
Go ahead, man.
Um.
Go ahead, man. We always thinking it when I watched it. I'll let
Yeah,
you go. I'll let you go. I'm not going to
we already on the same wavelength. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna bite my tongue on this. Uh, it could have been better. I'm not even gonna lie.
rant.
It
Better
could have
Tay.
been.
It was mid. That season
Yeah,
finale.
it could
Beyond
have been
mid.
so much better. It looked like they literally copied and pasted the game. That's exactly what they
Hey,
did. They
we
copied and
season two
pasted.
was literally one third of Last of Us two. Literally
Yep.
like one third of the game. If you play the game, they pretty much did one third of the game.
Yeah. Um. I must say though, the thing that I okay, the good thing I did like about the episode was I did like Bella Ramsey's acting in this episode. I like how they did some type of character development still with Ellie, with how she's dealing with the consequences of everybody that she's trying to get revenge on. Uh, and then also I like how they had the character conflict between Ellie and Jesse, because now it shows that one guy is for the community and another person lost her community. Uh, and that's why she is on this path that she's going down of right now until the mission is complete. So I do give them credit on that. They did give a little bit more leeway as far as the character development within the characters. But besides that, everything else is pretty much lackluster to me personally.
Yeah, this well the, the part of that is like I thought it was gonna be a build up, like they were building
Yeah,
up to something and they built up to nothing. It was
yeah,
like it was left on a cliffhanger. It was
hmm
really nothing built. I think the only exciting thing was probably when she got on the boat, she got into the storm,
yeah,
almost got killed by the scars. Then she ended up finding the aquarium. I
yeah,
hate to give a quick recap. Then she killed the two people plus the pregnant girl,
yeah,
stuff like that. Then the revenge kicked in. I
yeah,
think another element is probably when Dina found out why they killed Joel. And that
yes,
really pretty much
yeah,
wanted to shut down the
yeah,
revenge mission. Like, yeah, it was, yeah,
yeah,
we didn't know all that.
yeah, like that. Yeah, her Ellie telling Dina the actual reason why Joel was killed was kind of like the humane part of the whole episode. Is like saying, "Oh
Mhm.
dang, I ain't know all this, so maybe we should go back." But the thing that we know that we have seen from this whole season so far, that we have seen, once Ellie got her mind made up, when she saw what they did to Joel, her mind was already made up.
Mhm.
Don't matter who tried to talk her out of it, it was not going to happen. Tommy couldn't do it. Jesse couldn't do it. Dina couldn't do it. Those are three most important people right there. None of them could talk her out of it. That
Yeah,
was her mission, is to find the group of friends, including Abby, and get them all. That was her mission. Um, so as of right now, we know that she done what took out three of them so far that we know about in this season.
mhm.
So she did take out Nor, uh, which I kind of found out that was kind of crappy way. I thought they was gonna go more with the game with her just keep hitting her with the pipe, but she actually just left her there to to pretty much uh take in the fumes of the spruce,
That's-
the
yeah,
sprue, yeah, like just to take pretty much take it in. the whole time. That's how she died. Um, and then with these two, with Owen and Mel, um, played out like the game, pretty much same way. Except,
Same.
except it was not the. I think in the game it was a knife. This one was actually she actually shot Owen, and it went through him and it graced Mel. Um, I do like the fact that they did. Uh, I do like the fact that they did show the human element of Ellie after she found out what she did, and knowing that she finding out that Mel was pregnant. That was a whole different angle as well. Finding out um how she had to deal with that pretty much. She has never done it. She probably would never, she probably thinking she never will. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, but her having to leave her there while the while the baby is literally still in her stomach, crazy.
Mhm.
Um, but she had to deal with that, back at when when Tommy and Jesse made it to her, and they made it back to the theater. Yeah, she had to deal with that decision. And I think that's probably one of the first times we've seen her uh pretty much became human for since what
For a moment, then she still went back in the revenge mode.
exactly. So
She
for
still
that
went back in
moment, yeah, for that moment, she went human. I think since season one, that was her like first
yeah.
human
And
action.
another
And
thing we got to do the big reveal.
oh god,
Abby coming back, killing Jesse, even though they ran through the door after hearing gunshots. But we're not going to talk about that.
yeah, no, we got. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We got to discuss this. I'm sorry. We got to discuss this. I know it's supposed to be a short one, but we got to discuss this one. You make it back to the theater. Nobody decided to do any type of security check, close put a border on the door, anything.
Yeah,
Somebody
especially
just
after
went,
Tommy was on the radio shooting at somebody. Like clearly they was going to try to figure out who was shooting at.
yeah,
And Abby just popped out of nowhere. I'm still trying to figure out how she just got in.
man.
No
I'm hoping,
hesitation. They didn't lock the
yeah.
door, barricade the door,
Out of all times, it's come back right when you after a storm. On top of that, you didn't barricade the door, which I yeah.
barricade. No, after Tommy did the shooting,
Hmm.
Ellie killed her friend. You should have been on guard that, hey, someone's eventually gonna figure out where we stay at, where
Yeah,
we at. They probably, in my opinion, they probably should have moved places.
yeah,
But that was part of the game, so it makes sense. Makes
yeah.
sense.
And the other thing that grinds my gears about that episode, if anybody that's been trained, military, law enforcement, or anything in that realm, you just don't run straight to the door. You actually supposed to go around, see where the threats come, see where where the shots are coming from, and two, where's the threat.
Damn.
The
Poor
way they
Jesse.
just ran straight,
Poor
like went
Jesse.
straight to the door.
Went through the door, headshot. So he got up.
Yes,
Yeah.
like straight through like straight through. Like,
Well, I think the only thing if I had to give a what they should have did, so they sort of hinted at when the WF was attacking
mm,
the island. You can see the explosions, like the fire. I thought that was I thought that was going to be the season finale. That's what I thought
yeah,
it was going. Cause
at
you
least the
can tell they
start of
kept
the
building
war.
up to it.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I thought they was going in that, and I thought maybe they'd get a scene with Isaac. Well,
hmm
before he. Well, I'm not going to give too much away. His
we
demise is
know.
going.
Yeah, yeah.
If you play the game, his demise is going to come. So,
Hmm.
and then they ended on a note on a cliffhanger with
That
the
was a
gun
bold
pointed at
move.
Ellie.
Yeah, that was a
Went to blank
bold move.
screen. Then Abby just woke up. Then it started from day one. Her version of
Yeah.
day one in Seattle, waking up in the
Okay.
Seahawks.
Can I? I mean, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people probably. I'm gonna catch heat for this.
Hmm.
I really don't care about seeing it from her perspective. I really don't.
They
Oh,
stick into the video game. This is the second 2/3 of the video game, and
I
you
get it.
play as Abby.
Yeah, but they did it after she killed Joel. You waited a whole 3, 4 episodes to do this part. Me personally, I do not care about that. We already know what
Yeah,
her motivation was.
they have to do her viewpoint because spoiler alert. This might be a potential spoiler. They're going to introduce the Rat King. That's going to be a big
Yeah,
boss. It's going to go down in season 3.
which we've been
Then they
teasing that
probably
for.
gonna do one more episode that convert, bring
Yeah,
all the storylines together. Yeah, I think they're doing 4 seasons. I think they're doing
yeah, they signed over 4,
yeah,
so
4.
season 3 is probably gonna add on with Abby. I'm sorry, do 2, 3 episodes and go right back to where it is. Because, like I said, for me, I think it's pointless, but I get it at the same time because, like I said, it's the game. So the the show part of me, like me watching the show and looking at it, we already know Abby's perspective. So why are we gonna have to go back to her trailing to meet back up with Ellie when
Mhm.
pretty much the whole story is based off of Joel and Ellie, literally.
Mm,
So
yeah,
throwing that monkey wrench at this point of the series, not the game, not even um not even DLCs or anything. From the story point of the actual series, I don't see it being the point. Me personally, I'd rather go season 3 with the war, make season 4 go back to Abby and Ellie battle,
but
pretty much.
they're gonna do Abby. Next season is
Yeah.
Abby
I
viewpoint.
was me personally, I think because how they played it, it shouldn't be no more than 2, 3 episodes before they meet back up at the theater. Before they get to
Think
that
so?
moment. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be no whole season. It should only be
They
like 2,
might.
3 episodes.
That hopefully they go that route, but they're trying to figure out a way to stretch this to season 4.
Some things ain't meant to be stretched. I think that's one of the things that you can't stretch.
Mhm. Yeah, I think they start. It's rumor has it they're supposed to start filming next month in June.
Next month, yeah. So, yeah, because now, like, I get it. You want to show the perspective of everybody that's in this post-apocalyptic world. I get that, but we know what her motives is already. Her motive
Yeah,
is
but
complete.
but the whole
Like,
point is to show that no one's really the hero per se. It's just
yeah.
everybody hero in their own story. If
Yes.
you
Yeah.
give us
Yeah.
that's the gist of it. But
Yeah.
overall, what will you give a rating? Episode 7. I'm just highly disappointed, but
I mean, like I said, that was a bold move of leaving it out in the cliffhanger going black screen. That was a bold move.
black screen that
Um,
wakes up that happy point of view.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um, I hate to say, to me, um, I'm giving it 6.5. Actually,
yeah, I'm going lower. It was a 6 out of 10. It was pretty bad. I'm
yeah,
disappointed.
they're gonna have to rebound. Of, I ain't gonna lie, this might have to rebound. This season 3 got to rebound. They better make this. They better make this Abby story and like incredible. She's already not likable,
Nah,
so
the Brat King. They're gonna introduce the Rat King.
yeah,
She gonna go down
like
to
they're
the
gonna
two and meet the Rat King.
yeah.
If you
Because
play the
I'm like
video,
this,
this might be a potential spoiler for people who didn't watch it, but the Rat
yeah,
King is gonna be the big boss monster you're gonna have to,
yeah.
defeat.
Like I said, but yeah, they're gonna have to make this story and like to make the character that pretty much unalive your favorite character or your favorite your main ace in this series. You got to make it incredible. You got to make the story incredible. You have to. You might have to do some rewrites or something like that, but or you gonna have to do some rewrites. But yeah, it's gonna be kind of tough for somebody that like for people that I guess we never really seen it from. I guess from that perspective, we never seen it from, I guess, the killer's eyes. If you get what I'm
Mhm.
saying,
Yeah.
we never
So
get.
I give it a. You were generous. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. I'm disappointed.
Only reason I give it a point five, literally, the only reason why I'm giving it a point five is because of Bella Ramsey. That's the only reason why I'm giving it a point
Mm,
five.
it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
As the episode as a whole, is a six, but point five, I'm giving it for Bella
It's a six.
Ramsey.
That was over mid. I'm sorry. It was mid. I'm disappointed. Just to build up, and all we got was Abby. Well, killed two of her friends. I mean, Abby's pretty much. Well, I'm not going to give that away. I don't want to get too
Yeah,
deep. I don't
no,
want to
it
get
went
spoiled.
from it literally went from
Ellie
being
killed two of her
yeah
friends.
to
Technically,
her
she
just
killed three of her friends. Three of
yeah
her friends would be technical. So the score right now is tied. So she killed Joel.
yeah
He also she killed Jesse.
she killed Jesse. So
Two.
two
It's
three
2-3.
yeah it's 2-3. She got
Ellie
the
up
sweep.
one game.
Yeah, she
Going to like a basketball series, but
exactly. Um,
all right. So I think we're probably going to end it here. I didn't. Sorry, we did discuss some spoilers, but if you play the game, we sort of. I just going to give
yeah.
a spoiler. I'm gonna put
So
spoiler alert. So
yeah,
yeah,
but if you know the how the game goes, you know what pretty much season three going to be. So uh,
it's going to explain why Ellie. You know what I mean? Why Abby was missing.
yeah,
Why
like the
Isaac
whole
couldn't
time.
find her. What she,
Yeah, which that was kind of weird too. That and then we'll end it here. That was kind of like kind of surprising to hear Isaac. I think that was in the game too, but to hear Isaac actually wait for Abby so he could make her the new head person after after the war, pretty much. To
nah, he
continue the
had to.
war.
He had to put a successor just in case something happened.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so just in case, because if going on that island, there's a good chance he might die. It is a good chance. A good
And
chance.
you're probably gonna lose half your army and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah, you
like
don't want to the WLF will break up.
yeah,
They may have won the war, but they lost everything. One of
exactly.
those type of situations.
Yeah,
All right, so I think we're going to end it here. I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Also, leave a comment too, whether you agree, disagree, or you might
yeah. Let us
dissuade me from my six, but I'm gonna give
yeah
that a six. Sorry.
yeah. Let us know what you think about the actual season finale.
Yeah.
Did what would
Any
you have to
theories,
yeah any
Easter
theories? What
eggs,
have you
you
would have
missed?
done differently? Um, we already discussed we should have done differently, but we want to hear what y'all think, what y'all would have done differently. Would you made it a longer season? Would you made it more like an 8 episode, more than this, or even 8 to 10 episodes more than what they did with this one? Um, yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right. Easter eggs.